Well, good morning. It is the 29th of September. And I was going to show you, I'm in a big stand of pretty much older growth of hemlocks. There's a great big one over there, and I'm standing right here by another great big one. You can see the deck is a towering, beautiful hemlock. Well, normally this is where you'll find the matsutakis. But hey, listen, I had big plans. I was going to find the matsutakis and dig them up and then show you how to cook them and so forth. Well, I had these big plans, but that is not going to happen this year, I guess. No sign of any matsutakis, and they should have been up a couple of weeks ago. And this is my third time up here, so I thought, well, we'll try it one more time. Now, there's a possibility, I haven't gone down to the end yet, that there may be some down below starting to come up. I don't know, but if there are, then I will certainly get a video to show you. But anyway, let's talk about this. Two mushrooms that have a lot, they're very curious. And I'll pull these out just to give you a good. There's your aborted entoloma, otherwise known as shrimp of the woods. And now, it used to be said that the mycelium of the entoloma was, the mycelium of the armillaria, which is this type of mushroom right here, was parasiting the mycelium of the entoloma and forming what they call an aborted entoloma. But now this, I thought to myself, I don't know if that's true or not. I come up with a theory, and I talked to the mycologist, the head mycologist down at the University of Maine at the time, and I said, my theory is that they're partially DNA compatible. Somewhere back along the line, they had a common parent. But now I've looked online and looked in some of the guys, and they say that no, they're actually not being parasited by the entoloma, but it's the other way around. Or the entoloma are not being parasited by the armillaria, but it's the other way around. The armillaria mushrooms are being parasited by the entoloma mushroom, which makes sense. Entoloma is definitely a poisonous mushroom, and armillaria is probably mildly toxic, but if you cook it for a long time, then it destroys all the toxins, and they're very, very tasty. But you can see there's a hump over there, and I'll tell you how that hump got in there. There's a rock underneath there too, obviously. But you look around you here, and most of these hemlock trees are sitting on humps. So how that happens is that they spread their roots out, and then the wind gets after them, and then they lift the roots up, and that just lifts the soil right up with it. Other soil settle under the roots, and that's where they end up. And eventually it'll be a big hump, and that's usually where the matsutakis come up at, is on those humps. And I've gone up in here in the same neck of the woods, down on the lower end of it. I'm on the upper side of the trail, and brought back baskets full of see, I got several mushrooms of matsutakis. Those are very delicious, and they're very highly prized by the Japanese. And so I'm afraid that I have to report to you that they're not up this year. And mushrooms are kind of sketchy anyway. One year they'll be up and they'll be in profusion. Other years, you'll be lucky to find even one. So I am fortunate, and I am some happy that I found just what I found here. And of course, I got some honey mushrooms too, honey tooth. That one there's a little gone by. I think I'll just let that go. Anything that's, these honey mushrooms are, not the honey mushrooms, but these honey tooth mushrooms are very tasty, but when they're older specimens, they have a kind of a bad taste. So only get just the very freshest ones. But anyway, if anybody out there wants to go on a mushrooming tour, I live right here in Dexter, and you can contact me by leaving a comment in the box. And I hope that you like and subscribe the videos of Servant of Christ. Now I'm going to head down that way, and there's more older growth hemlocks down that direction. It could be that they're starting to come up down there. We'll see. Thank you until we meet again. God bless you.